Welcome to the Beans and Dice Podcast, a podcast about
how we game.
I'm Rob.
I'm Emmy.
And I'm Arby.
And today we are continuing our playthrough on the series of the West Kingdom, the second game in the series. We did one prior video with Architects of the West Kingdom. Today we're going to do a live playthrough on Paladins of the West Kingdom. The West Kingdom series is a series of games designed by Shim Phillips and S.J. McDonald, and illustrations by the Miho. In this game, I'll just read the introduction and the aim of the game, just two little short paragraphs here, and then we'll do a brief overview of how the game is played, and then we're just going to jump in. We're not going to explain all the actions, but as we do them, we'll kind of dictate what we're doing so you can see how the game plays. In Paladins of the West Kingdom, it says here, Paladins is set in a turbulent time of West Francia's story, circa 900 AD. Despite recent efforts to develop the city, outlying townships are still under threat from outsiders. Saracens scouts the border, while Vikings plunder wealth and livestock. Even the Byzantines from the east have shown their darker side. As noblemen and women, players must gather workers from the city to defend against enemies, build fortifications, and spread faith throughout the land. Fortunately, you are not alone. In his great wisdom, the king has sent his finest knights to help aid in our efforts. So ready the horses and sharpen the swords. The Paladins are approaching. And then the aim of the game in Paladins of the West Kingdom is to be the player with the most victory points at game's end. Points are gained by building outposts and fortifications, commissioning monks, and confronting outsiders. Each round, players will enlist the help of specific paladins and gather workers to carry out tasks. As the game progresses, players will slowly increase their faith, strength, and influence. Not only will these affect the final scores, but also determine the significance of their actions. The game is concluded at the end of the 7th round. So again, in Paladins of the West Kingdom, just briefly, actually let's go ahead and go to the overhead shot, and we'll just talk just a little bit about what we're doing in the game here. So each round of the game, starting with the first player, and I luckily off camera before we started drew the first player marker. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a draft so that we each have one townsfolk card in front of us. And the draft is done in reverse player order. So the person who's going last, which in this case will be Emmy, she will choose first on who she wants from the board that's already been set up. So let's go ahead and do that. Emmy, you have one that you got your eye on there?
I'm going to take the Abbot.
Hey, Abbot! Anyway, old Abbot Costello. The Abbot. What does the Abbot do for you?
Every time you do an absolve action, you get a coin from the Inquisition.
Ah, nice. Okay. And Arby?
I'm going to take the Architect, who gives me a extra plain worker, white worker, whenever you do a develop action.
And then I am going to grab the Squire. The Squire says anytime an Inquisition happens, and we'll talk about how that triggers in just a few minutes, but if you have no suspicion cards, you will get a push on the blue track, which I'm going to try to remember here, is Influence. So we have these 3 tracks along the side of our board, and they are going to track our power in 3 stats here. It's going to be Strength for red, blue is Influence, and black is Faith. And so I'll get a push on that track every time I have 0 cards at an Inquisition. So a real brief overview of the game is we all have the same identical stack of paladins that have been sent from the king to help us with the city. Arby's going to go ahead and refill the townsfolk slide and refill after we draft. Amy's helping them out there. We'll just get those filled in. But we all have an identical hand of these paladin cards. I believe there's 12 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yes. Each round of the game, I should say, you're going to draw the 3 top cards off of your deck, and then you will look at them and decide which one you want to play that turn. Each one of them has a special ability that they will assist you with during that round, so with doing some type of action on your board, because ultimately this is a worker placement game. You're going to get workers and then place them on your own personal board for the most part to do things to get points in the game. But each of these also has 2 workers printed on it. So when we reveal our cards that we chose, our paladins, we're going to collect the 2 workers, the 2 meeples that are at the top, and they're in different colors. And then they also have a power boost just while they are out and available, where they're going to boost one of the those 3 main tracks, the strength, the influence, or the faith, for that round while you have played them. But what you're going to do when you select is we take the top 3 cards. You're going to pick one card that you're going to play this round. You're going to pick one card to put on the top of your deck, and then you're going to pick one card to go to the bottom of your deck. So you will go all the way through this deck, and you will see those cards again. But later in the game, as you start tucking those last few, they will not come back. So there's some good, juicy decisions there to make. Basically, again, just quickly after that, so in turn order, we will reveal our card. We'll take our meeples, our workers for the round. And then we also will, there's another splay of cards that come out here, one more than the number of players. So we'll reveal 4 in a 3-player game. And then we will, in turn order, choose one of those cards to take 4 additional meeples, 4 additional workers. They all have a mix of different colored workers. And just real quickly, we'll try to do our best to remember the names, but the white workers are the laborers, green are scouts, blue is merchants, red are fighters, and black are clerics. And then there's a special one, the criminal, which is purple. And when you take a criminal, you have to take a suspicion card, and we'll talk about more how that works and what that triggers as we jump into the game. But I think the best way is let's go ahead and just get started. I'm going to reshuffle my Paladins deck here. I know both of you shuffled before we started. If you want to shuffle again, great. If not, then we'll go ahead and get started here. But first thing, if everybody's ready, is we're going to go ahead and draw. Oh, go ahead.
First thing you do at the beginning of a new round
yes.
is you flip over one of these.
Almost forgot. So those are called, what are those cards called? I forget. They are...
King's Favors? Knight's Favors?
Right. The King's Order cards. So the red ones are King's Order cards. And so on that board, the first 3 spots you're going to see are going to be in-game victory points for things that you do. So the first one, if you complete that, you're going to get 3 points at the end of the game. I believe that's, oh no, it's 4, I'm sorry.
4, yeah.
And then 6 for the second one, and 8 for the third one. Those reveal each round. So round 1, 2, and 3, those will come out, and then you'll be able to see, but they are active out there so that you can see them and go for those goals by the end of the game, and then you get those points at the end of the game. Then there are a series of green cards but with green seals on them behind that, and those are called King's Favor cards. And as those come up, you'll see what they do, but they give us actually extra worker placement spots to go to be able to do special things that are extra juicy in most cases. So really cool stuff there. But so we flip the first one. The first one is, how many is that? That's 5 absolves. So if you have 5 times of the absolve action by the end of the game, you're going to get 4 points for that. So, but now I think we're ready to go ahead and draw our top 4 cards. Yep, and then we're going to flip here. These flip at the same time so that we can see what is available there from the worker pool. Those cards are called tavern cards. They have a little picture of a tavern on the back of them. So we get to look at those as we're making our choice on which player we want to play. And so this is a little bit of a thinky part here, so we'll probably be quiet for just a minute. And let's see, what do I want to do early in this game? I want to do that. Ooh, that's always a good thing. Probably going to go there. Yes, let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to take one card that I chose the one I was going to play. I take one of the cards that I had in my hand that I just drew, put it on the top of my deck, and then the other one is going to get tucked to the bottom, and we'll see that one much later. Everybody got a card?
Yep.
Okay, so in player order, we will reveal the card. So firstly, is I have the Samson is his name. He helps me with developing. So it says whenever I do the development action, I cost 2 fewer silver. Samson is going to get me immediately a green and a white worker. So he's going to get me a scout and a laborer. And then as I play this round, I got to remember that he also gives me a boost of 2 power in the blue, which is
Influence.
Influence. We're trying to remember these things. And then red, which is strength. So I'm just going to play that card right here on my board, so he's available for this round. Oh, and I'm sorry. And then I choose one of the tavern cards. So of the tavern cards, you're going to see there's a few of them here with the purple. The purple are wild. I didn't mention that. They're wild workers. They can go anywhere on your board. But every one you draw a conspiracy card. And conspiracy cards are bad once an inquisition happens. Inquisition happens once these 7 coins in a 3-player game are taken. Immediately an inquisition is triggered. I do like the idea of getting a mix of meeples. I'm going to take actually this one that gives me 2 clerics, which are the black meeples. And then it also gives me 2 blues, which are, help me, merchants. And so I'm going to take that. I'm just going to put it down here to show that it's been selected and nobody else can grab that one. But okay, Arby?
Alrighty, I played Oliver. Oliver gives me 2 more cleric workers, and then his action is that praying this turn costs no silver.
And praying action is interesting. We'll talk about that when we come to it. So you get those 2, and then now you draft a tavern card, one of these 3.
Yep, I think I'm going to take this one here with 1 criminal, 2 fighters.
Fighters, fighters.
1
scout. There we go. And because you took a criminal, you will take the first suspicion card of the game. What happens when you take a suspicion card? These have been shuffled. You're going to flip it over and see if there is any gold on the other side, or silver, I should say, coins. There are not on this particular one. So Arby now will be trying to get rid of that suspicion card or any others that he gets before an inquisition happens. But again, we'll get into that more as we get there. But Emmy, your turn.
Okay, I have this guy.
What is it? Erlanger.
He will give me a fighter and a scout to start. And my special ability is that attacking earns 2 silver this round.
Okay, so these cards, Paladins, obviously give you a bit of a guidance on what you're going to do the round. So I believe... Oh, yeah, go ahead and pick one of those. I'm sorry.
I'm going to go ahead and go with that and take the...
3 clerics and 1 fighter. 1 red. And this last card is just going to discard out. Officially, the rules say you do it at the end of the round, but we're going to go ahead and just do it now just to kind of get them all up and out of the way. We want to put these up or down?
Up, probably.
Okay, just maybe turn them sideways. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, cool. Awesome. So then in turn order, again, the scroll here shows who's first. And so the first round, I'm going to go first. Everybody starts with 3 silver coins and 1 provision. If you had drafted a townsperson that gives you an immediate, some of them will give you an immediate thing when you draft it, or when you take it. You would also get that, but none of us took one that has one of those, so we don't have to worry about taking anything extra. So we're all starting exactly the same. First thing I need to do is I need to get some coins. So, I'm sorry. Developing costs 2 less. So that's what I want to do right off the bat. I'm going to do the develop action. So developing, you take, there's 2 spots here. They have an outline, just a white outline around them, which means any type of worker can go in those spaces. And since I have 2 clerics and 2 merchants here, I'm going to take 1 of each and put them there. So by filling both of those spots, normally I would pay 4 silver and then take a develop action. But my Samson here allows me to develop with 2 fewer silver. So I'm going to pay 2 of my 3 silver to do a develop action. What develop does is I take one of these little green buildings off of my board. It reveals a laborer, a white worker. So I'm going to take the white meeple from the supply. And then I get to place this anywhere on this right portion of my board that there is a dotted outline. And what that does is that allows me to not have to place a worker in that spot to take that particular action. So I'm going to decide real quick, but just to keep things moving while I'm deciding where to place this one, you can go ahead and do your turn, Arby.
Alrighty. I am going to take the trade action with my purple worker and a red worker, which will then give me 3 silver.
Yes, trade action right here requires any type of worker for the first one, and then if you also place a blue worker with it, which is optional, you get 3 coins instead of just if you place 1 worker of any color, it's just 1 coin. So Arby's going to take 3 coins. And we won't go through these in detail every time, but just to kind of get a working idea of how the game plays. Amy?
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a convert action, which is over here. It requires a red and any color and a black, a fighter and a cleric. So what that allows me to do is it allows me to look on this track here, and I look at what my faith level is on the track and add it to the card I have played to determine which one I can get. I currently set at a 1, which means the only person I can get is here. So I will grab her and tuck her under my board down here, which will immediately get me a red push. And then at the bottom is just an end of scoring effect.
Nice. Okay, well done. Back to me. I've got this pool here of 5 workers. When you pass, you are done with the round, and you can carry over up to 3 workers from one round to another if you don't want to use them for whatever reason. But I finally decided, after some thought there, of placing my development, my building here, on the fortify action, and I blocked the blue space for a merchant. So now, instead of placing 3 in that area, I only need to place 2. And so what I will do is, one thing I was going to mention is on these boards you're going to see for the 6 actions on the right-hand side, they have 2 colors at the top, and the one on the left always shows you what you're using to do that action. So in the fortify, it's blue on the left, and then you're going to gain some power or some bumps on the track of whatever's on the right. So fortify here, I'm going to use blue. So what fortify does is I'm going to place 2 instead of normally 3. So I'm going to place a scout, green, and I'm going to place a white laborer in the anybody spot. And that allows me to then take my blue influence. Yes, influence on blue, which I normally have 0 right now because my markers over here are all at 0, but on my card I have a 2 influence that's added for this paladin. So when you're doing fortify, you're going to look at the top of your board here. You're going to be slotting cards in up here. The first fortify spot requires 0 influence, so I actually didn't need that influence, but I have it anyway. And you have to go left to right. But the first spot is also going to require me to pay a provision, which I have, so I'll pay that to the bank. And then there's a fortified deck. These have been shuffled, but yep, go ahead. And then you just take the top card. It's going to give you some kind of benefit, so it's going to give me a bump on the red, which is the strength track. So I just moved my marker up there. It's going to give me 2 meeples, a laborer, white, and a fighter, red. And then I took this card under that 0 spot, that first spot on the fortify section of my map, my board. Okay, Arby?
Alrighty. I'm going to be taking a recruit action this turn. So I'm going to use a green worker in the any worker slot, and then a soldier fighter in the other slot.
So the recruit action, just real quick, also is optional as far as placing 2. You have to place something in the left spot, which can be any color worker. If you also additionally place in the right spot, which is the fighter, then you can take the better action. But you can't place 1 now and then 1 on a later turn. If you go, you got to go all at once. So, but go ahead and explain what that does then, Arby.
Alrighty, so the leftmost action allows you to dismiss one of the townsfolk people. And when you dismiss them, it's the same as when you recruit them. So at the beginning, we didn't have to do this. But whenever you recruit or dismiss a worker, they have a silver cost at the bottom. So the first one costs none. The second one costs 1. Third one costs 2. The fourth one costs 2, and/or you can take a debt for it. The last one, you can either pay 3 or take a debt for that one. And so I'm going to first dismiss the first card, which in the top right, the cards have these little markers. So if you dismiss, you get the reward in the top right. So for dismissing this worker, I will get a purple worker,
which is a criminal, which gives you another suspicion card.
Yes, it does.
Flip that, and that one has 2 coins on it. So there are 2 gold-colored silvers, so it's kind of little silver coins, but they're kind of a brighter gold color. Whenever that is in the game, you take the coins from the Inquisition track. And when that track runs out, again, we'll explain that, but when that track runs out, an Inquisition happens, and we have to go through a little process. So, okay? So that was first. You've dismissed 1, so now you're going to recruit 1 to your board.
Yes, so I'm going to recruit this architect here, who costs me 2 silver. And she automatically gets me a provision, and then her effect is that whenever I do a develop action, I get another provision.
Nice. That's always my big thing in the game, is remembering I got these dang cards over here, because I constantly forget, and I do the action, and I want to go back and do things. So as you'll notice, as you have noticed, hopefully, the cards do not refill until the end of the round. And so we'll walk through that the first time. But right now we're taking the cards. They don't slide. They don't fill. They just stay where they're at. All right, back to you, Emmy.
So for my second attack, or for my second action,
well,
I'm going to attack.
Scripted that one. They didn't see you coming. For my second attack. Anyway, so the attack, you want to explain it, or?
Yeah. So for the attack, it tracks, or you look at your strength to see who you can fight, and again, you're going back to the deck, or this track over here.
Outlanders or outsiders, yep.
So I will look at my strength, which is 1 plus 3, so that gives me 4 strength.
Yeah, her card has 3 printed on it, and then she's 1 on the track. So she's got a total of 4 for the red. So if we look along this track, she can now fight anybody up to the 4. So this is when it's 3. They go by 2. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. But there is something else you can do if you want.
Yes, for attacking only, there's a little special thing here that if you pay 1 coin from your supply, that you can add 2 reds to your
Strength, yeah.
2 strength to your track, so that you can attack somebody higher.
You can actually spend more than 1 coin. You can spend as many coins as you want, but for each coin you spend, you get 2 more added on to your strength power, your fight power for that round.
So I'm not going to do that.
Not gonna add?
I'm
Okay.
just going to go straight for this guy. And so what he gives me is he'll give me a push on the blue track and then 2 coins from the Inquisition.
Again, that's printed up here on the right. So again, with as with the townsfolk, with the outsiders, you can do 2 things with them. You can either attack them, and when you attack, the rewards and the benefits are at the top right corner of the card. Or you can, I'm going to get the convert. Get the terminology right. If you convert, you get any immediate benefits, and then converting, there's usually an in-game scoring condition at the bottom of the card. So she attacked this one, which got her, again, 2 coins from the Inquisition track, plus a bump on the blue track.
And another thing just to note is that when you kill, or when you're attacking and you kill them, you still keep the card. Defeat them. You still keep the card because certain end-of-game scorings that you can get on the cards when you convert them can mention different things on the cards.
Cool. Okay, back to me, and I've spent so much time explaining, I haven't thought much about what I'm going to do. Of course, I get stuck in that.
Oh, wait, real quick. Attacking earns me 2 silver.
There you go. Always remember the Paladins ability that's helping you out there. So, going to give you some workers, they're going to give you some strengths, and then they're going to give you a special ability. So, on mine, I was actually thinking about doing a recruit as well, and Arby's taken 2 of them already, but I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to recruit, so I'm going to place in the anybody spot, I'm going to go ahead and place a laborer, and that's mostly what the laborers are for. And then I'm going to place, oh yeah, I've only got 1 coin. You're right, Emmy was helping me there. Maybe not the best thing to recruit, because again, when you do the recruiting and the dismissing, you have to pay coins for anything past the first spot, or take a debt, which actually isn't the end of the world. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to still recruit. So the first action is I'm going to dismiss one, and can y'all just help me out?
So this one's get rid of a debt. This one
gives you a labor and a provision, and then that one gets rid of 2 suspicion.
I don't have any suspicion, so I guess let's take a debt for that one. No, for that one. Oh, no. Yeah, let's take that one and take a debt for getting it. So debt cards are here. If you don't flip the debt card, do an action that flips the debt card or get rid of it by the end of the game, you're going to lose 3 victory points. But if you are able to, through an action of the game, flip it over, it actually is going to count as a victory point positive at the end of the game. So I will go ahead and take a debt card. I'll place it there for now. And so this one was the one I was dismissing, correct?
Yes, so you'll get a laborer and a provision.
Okay, I need provisions, that's good. And then now, if I take the other one...
So you can take this one, which when you flip a debt, you get a
green
scout. Yep. Or this one, when you flip a debt, you get a spider. This one you don't have to take a debt for,
Another
and this
debt.
one you can just do with the silver you have.
I'll go ahead and take the one closer to me,
Okay.
Because that's just 1 silver. I'll go ahead and pay the silver. I don't have to take another debt. But again, that one, that's the debt collector. And so again, if I flip this debt over, when I flip it, I immediately get a scout in my my worker pool. So I will take that. I'm good with that. All right, Harvey.
Alrighty, I'm going to take a develop action. So for me, that will cost 4 silver.
Ooh. Money bags over there. Got 6 silver.
And I'm going to develop.
Lemmy's got
a
7.
absolve
What am I
spot,
talking about?
Which will get me a provision.
So you're placing that in the absolve on the cleric spot. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
And then it also gets me a laborer and a secondary laborer for my card.
And again, the one where it comes off gets you something, which was a laborer, and then his card gives you. Oh yeah, for your townsfolk over there.
Townsfolk, yeah.
Got it. Cool.
You got your provision as well?
Yes, I did.
All right, Emmy's up.
I am passing.
Passing.
Yeah, because I did 2 big actions.
Big actions.
So
okay.
when you pass, you immediately clear all of the players off of your
workers,
board.
yeah.
And then that's it.
Yep, and then you just wait for the end of the round. Nothing happens to you or with you once you pass until the next round. And so, all right, back to me. I need some money. I am currently broke right now, so I'm going to do a trade action. I'm going to place a worker in the any worker spot. I'll do a laborer. Again, that's kind of what they're for. They don't have any of the specialization spots, but they can go in any of the outline spots. And then you'll also have to place a blue, a blue merchant there. So I'll place, or you don't have to, that's optional. You can just place one and get 1 coin. I'm going to place both and get 3 coins total. And I'm done. Arby?
I am going to use one of my laborers to conspire, which will get me a criminal.
Another criminal.
Another suspicion.
Do you have some kind of thing I don't know about where you're just collecting?
Not currently.
Oh, all right. So 2 coins there from the Inquisition track, which means we have 1 left. So that could get interesting. So, all right, done?
Yep.
All right, so Amy's already passed, so it'll come back to me. I have 2 workers left. And you know what? I don't have anything that I'm itching to do right at the moment. I think I'm going to go ahead and pass. So I'm going to carry these 2 workers over, the cleric and the laborer, to the next round. So I'll have some additional workers. Immediately, again, as Emmy did, go ahead and just clear all the workers off my board. And then Arby will just go now until he is done.
Yep. I'm going to use a cleric to do a prey action. For my character this turn, I don't pay any silver to do my prey action.
Prey costs you nothing normally. What does a prey do?
Normally, so prey would normally cost you 2, but for me it's 0 this turn. And prey allows you to wipe one of the spaces that you've already placed workers in clean for this round, so you can do that action a second time. So I'm going to clear my develop action. When you clear it, the workers don't come back to you. They go into the supply of workers on the side. So it's only just that you get to do the action again, not that you get to get the workers back. But then that would be the end of my turn there. And then I have 2 workers left, so I'm going to do the develop action again, which will cost me 4 more silver.
Wow, all your silver. Nice job. Yeah.
And when I develop, I will get another laborer.
First 2 are laborers. Yep. So
and then I get a bonus labor and a bonus provision.
Oh, wow.
For
I can have
developing.
those provisions.
Yeah, what are you going to do with all those provisions?
He's stealing our food.
Stealing all the food. And I will put this in the commission spot, the green spot for the commission. And then I'm going to go ahead and pass and hold on to the 2 laborers.
Okay, nice. So when you pass, you go ahead and clear your board. So go ahead and wipe all those meeples away. They all go back to the supply. Am I the only one that carried over meeples?
No, I carried.
Oh, Arby's got 2, right? Yeah, okay, 2 laborers. Cool, awesome. Okay, so end of round. We want to run through. I'll just see if I can grab it here real quick the first time, so make sure we go through correctly. End of round. Once all players have passed, if there's any townsfolk card in the cheapest spot, the furthest right spot, he goes away, and then all of them slide to the left. So we're going to slide just that one all the way to the end. Emmy's going to fill up the other 3 off the top of the deck. We're going to do essentially the same thing with the outsider cards. If there was one in the first spot, they would just get discarded, and then we slide down all the others and fill in that spot. Next, officially, we get rid of the tavern cards, which we've already wiped those and done. Any workers that were out on any King's Favor cards go away, and then we go back to the top of the order. And the first thing we're going to do is flip one of the King's...
We're going to pass the first player token.
Oh, yep, sorry, pass the first player token, so I don't get to keep going first. But then we're going to flip the next King's Order card, and that one is...
5 attacks.
So 5 attacks. So when you attack, you're going to save your people, as Amy did, the outsiders that you've attacked and fended off to the side. And if this particular one, you're going to get 6 points at the end of the game if you have 5 of those cards that you've defeated. So, all right. So RB is going to be first this round, but the first thing we're going to do is draw 3 new cards off the top of our deck. Yeah, we'll take a look at those tavern cards, and then we each will choose simultaneously which card we want to play for the round. I should have probably remembered what I put on top last time, but I didn't remember. But now I see it. Okay. I like that one. All right. All right, I'm going to do it. and then one of them on top, one of them on bottom. And I will go in that order. Okay, got it. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Cool. All right, Arby.
So I played Jarin, which gives me a blue worker and a laborer, a white worker. And his action is whenever you conspire, you earn 2 silver. And then he gives me 4 bonus strength in the
His ability?
blue. Yeah.
Oh, and the influence.
Influence.
Okay, what workers does it get you?
White and a blue.
White and a blue. Merchant and a laborer. Okay, and then you choose a tavern card.
Yep. And I will be picking the one with 2 clerics, a laborer, and a merchant.
Okay, while he's doing that, Amy, you can go ahead and choose yours. So you're playing Gruyere, and he is going to give you his ability converting this round costs you no silver. So you don't have to pay the silver cost when you're placing him at the bottom of your board. He gives you 3 on the faith and 1 on the influence. Hey, I got him! Yay! Yay. And then he's going to give you a cleric and a fighter, so a black meeple and a red meeple. And then you can pick a tavern card.
I'm going to go ahead and go with this one here that gives me 2 merchants, a laborer, and a scout.
Nice. And I'm playing Ansis. He is, when fortifying, it costs no provisions to fortify. And he is going to give me a merchant, a blue, and a scout green. And his extra power that he adds to me is going to be 3 on influence and 1 on faith. So 3 on the blue, 1 on the black. And as far as a tavern card, I will take... Yeah, what the heck, let's go green. I'm going to take 3 scouts and 1 laborer. So 3 green and 1 white. We'll go ahead and just move those out of the way. And then, Arby, you can go ahead and jump into your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to start my turn with another trade action. So I'm going to place 1 white and 1 blue, and I'm going to get 3 silver.
All right, both the trades for 3 silver. Emmy?
All right, I'm going to develop
Your first develop.
with a laborer and a merchant. I will pay 4 coins.
4 coins.
And I'll take this, which gives me a laborer. And I'm going to put it on my absolve as well.
You already knew where you were going to go. All right. Before I forget and mess it up, my ability here, again, is fortifying this round. So I'm going to fortify. I'll place the scout in the spot where he goes there. Anything can go next to him, so I'll use one of my laborers and pop them in there. That is going to, normally this would cost me 1 provision in the second spot, but I cost no provisions for my paladin. This is going to look at your blue, again, your influence, which right now is just the 3 that I have on the card, which is enough. I only need 1. So I'll go ahead and draw the top card off the deck there. Thank you, Emmy. And this time it's going to give me another bump on the red track for strength. It's going to give me 2 more meeples. All right, that's a laborer and another scout. Actually, exactly what I just used to do that action. I get them right back. And then that's going to tuck again under my board right here. And it's Arby's turn.
Alrighty, and then I'm going to do a laborer and a merchant to do an absolve action, which will cost me 1 silver.
Nice.
And I'm going to cover up one of the purple card slots, the remove suspicion slots, so I'll be able to remove 2 suspicion.
And so when you do that absolve, you're going to look at your influence, which is your blue power for that round, and then you have this row of vases down here at the bottom, vases, containers, and they're numbered 0, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 9. So you start with the left one. When you remove it, it shows a coin. Normally you'll pay a coin, and you have to have a blue power of 0, but you have to have more of that blue influence power as you go up the track. You're going to take 1 off, the furthest left one off there, and you're going to move it to any one of these 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 spots over here on the right. And when you place, you choose where to place it. It can go anywhere, and it gives you an immediate benefit. And then also, every time you place one, you get to get rid of one of your suspicions. So Arby discarded a suspicion card face down in the discard. So first time we did that, so I figured I'd run through that one. But
All right, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to absolve.
Oh, everybody's absolving.
I pay a silver to move, get a push on the faith track, and then I'm going to put it on this spot, which gives me 2 provisions. And then I would be able to discard a suspicion, but I don't have any suspicion to discard at the moment. And by doing an absolve action, I take the last coin from the Inquisition.
Oh, Inquisition time. Here we go. Okay, so we've just triggered Inquisition. This is fairly simple, but once the last coin is taken, we immediately pause and run an Inquisition. And it's printed here on the board what it does, but what we do is we look at everybody's, the number of cards that you have in your suspicion. So right now, Emmy and I have 0, and RB has just 1.
Yep.
But by having the most, it means that RB will take a debt. So he's going to take a debt card for the -3 unless he can get it flipped over. And then he will discard half of his suspicion cards rounded down. So since he only has 1, he won't be able to get it. If he had 3, he'd get rid of 1. And then we immediately refill depending on the player count. It's printed here also on the top of the board. But depending on the player count, we refill those coins in the Inquisition. For a 3-player game, it is 7 coins. So 7 silver go up there.
All right, and then that's the end of my turn, so...
It is the end of your turn. I am going to commission, I believe. Let's... Ooh. I'll commission for 1, I think. Oh, that's so bad. But I need to get that blue track moving. So I'm going to commission. So this is the first time we've done the commission. So the commission normally costs you 3 meeples. It's going to cost a scout. You can place anybody in the middle spot. That'll be a laborer for me. And then it's a cleric you place on the right spot. When you do commission action, that is these busts or these silhouettes up here. I think they are kind of clerics. But you're going to take the furthest left one. When you do it, it reveals a blue banner. So you will move the influence up 1 on your track. You also will pay the number of provisions printed on the top of that section. So for these first 3, each one time I do it, it's going to cost me 1 provision. So I'll pay the 1 provision. Then depending on, again, you look at what's on the left, which is my not influence, it's my faith. My faith is 1 printed on my card and none on my track, so it's just a faith of 1. So on the big board here, I can, we have different sections here, and we look at the black numbers. They go 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. With 1, I can only place in this first section. We're playing a 3-player game, so there is a 4-player spot that we will not be able to use. So I have 3 options. Right now I can place and take a white worker, a laborer. I can go up here and take 2 coins, or I can come here and recruit a townsperson without paying the cost. And so I think that sounds pretty juicy to me actually right now. I'm going to go there and recruit a townsperson. And since it's without the cost, let me see. What does the one on the far end do?
Every time you convert somebody, you get a white worker, a laborer.
God, y'all said that exactly the same. What's the next one down?
When you fortify, you get a laborer.
Ooh, that one's pretty good. I've been doing a lot of fortifying. Okay, and I can see all the rest here. Although this one gives me things. I'm actually going to, even though it was free, I'm going to take the one that was free anyway because I like that debt collector and I don't want somebody to grab them. So this one, the debt collector, every time you flip a debt, you're going to get a fighter, a red meeple. So now every time I flip a debt, I get a red and a green because I have those 2 townsfolk helping me out. So got to get this debt flipped. But okay, that's me. Arby?
Yep. I am going to go ahead and take a commission action as well with a laborer and a cleric.
What's your power there with the faith?
I am sitting at 1 power right now.
1 total? Okay.
So I can just place it in the first
So
section
you're
like you.
get a laborer or 2 coins?
And I'm going to grab
take 2
silver.
coins. 2 silver. All right. And then did you get your bump on the blue track?
Blue track.
On the influence. And you did pay the provision, correct?
No, not yet.
Okay, there you go. 1 provision. All right, Emmy.
I'm going to attack.
Attack again. You're liking that. She's going for that 6 points at the end of the game over there. Gotta do it 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
So by attacking, we've kind of already run over it, but I'm going to look at my strength, and my strength is currently sitting at 1. So I can go here for free, or I can pay coins to move further up the track. I think I'm going to pay 1 coin.
Yeah, looks good.
And come up and take this guy.
So attack that one.
So immediately I will get a blue bump or a faith bump.
Influence
Bump.
And you're going to get a scout.
A scout and a laborer.
And a laborer. And then she's going to keep that off to the side as her second of the 5 that she needs for that in-game 6 points. So she put them in a stack there. Yep, that works. Okay, back to me. I'm going to do something for the first time. I am going to conspire. So the conspire action, again, you can put any meeple there. It's outlined. I guess I probably should do that with my my laborer. I'm going to place a laborer there, and it allows you to turn basically a meeple or any of your workers into a villain. And so by doing that, I will... Criminal, I'm sorry. So I'll exchange basically the white for a purple, and anytime, again, we take a purple, we take a card, and I got 1 coin out of that. So awesome. My criminal helped me out. But Arby?
Alrighty. I am going to do a develop action, which will cost me 4 silver with my laborer and my cleric. And when I do that, this time it will, since it's my 3rd time doing it, get me a scout.
Oh, nice.
And then I also get another laborer and a provision for my townsfolk.
Way to go.
I'm going to go hunting, so I'm going to put a laborer and a scout out, which gets me 3 provisions.
Is that the first hunt we've had? Can't remember, but hunt works just like trade. You can place 1 or 2. You have to do them at the same time. If you place 1, you just get 1 of the thing. So with trading, it's money, coins, and then with hunting, it's provisions. She went ahead and placed 2. The second one has to be a scout, and you get 3 if you place both of them. So she did that. Back to me. I am going to absolve. I need to get this debt card flipped, and one of the best ways, especially early in the game, to flip those debt cards is to absolve. So we've already talked a little bit about the absolve action, but I'm going to place 1 on the merchant. I'm going to place...
Scout.
Oh, yes. Whew, I thought I didn't have it for a second. I'm going to place my...
Criminal.
Yes, thanks, Emmy. On the space that normally would be for a cleric, because he's a wild, and then I'm going to place in the anybody spot. I've got a bunch of these merchants around. Scouts around, sorry, the green. So I'm going to place the green on there. So when I do that, again, I go all the way to the left. The first one costs 1 coin. So I will pay the coin. I get a immediate bump on the influence, the faith. I'm messing them all up now. The faith track, which is the black track. And then I get to place this anywhere over here. There are 2 spaces to flip a debt. So I'm going to place it on one of the flip a debts. When I flip this debt, it goes again from -3 points to +1 point. And I have 2 people here that help me with that, the debt collector and the debt collector. Each one of them says that anytime I flip a debt, I get a fighter for 1, and then I get a scout. Man, I got these scouts coming out of my ears. Scout for the 2nd. So that just adds 2 more workers there. And I paid the blue, got...
And then don't forget you get to get rid of a suspicion.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice little side benefit. Always when we're doing that, I always forget that. You get to get rid of a suspicion card. So that goes away. All right, Arby.
Alrighty. I'm going to conspire with my laborer. When I conspire, I this turn get 2 silver. I'm going to get 2 silver right away. And then I'll also get a suspicion.
Suspicion. Oh, no gold. You take a suspicion, you didn't get anything out of it. Bummer. In a minute when it comes back to my turn. Actually, I'll go ahead and do it now. Saying that these 2 will allow me, I'm going to go and take this advantage before that I missed. The card that I drafted at the beginning, the Squire, says that when an Inquisition happened, if I had no suspicion cards, I get a bump on the blue track. So I missed that bump. I'll go ahead and take it. All right, thank you. Very generous. We play friendly around here, so anyway.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Anyway, one last thing real quick before Amy goes. I did not mention that the timer for the game is the King's cards. So we're going to flip 1 every round except for one of the rounds. We're going to flip 2, and we'll see that here coming up in a minute. But then when we flip that last card, that triggers the last turn, the last round of the game. So, okay, Emmy?
All right, I'm going to pass.
Oh, passing. All right, so go ahead and clear your board. Get rid of all those. While you're doing that, I guess it's back to me. I need to hunt, because I need some provisions, and good thing I've got all of these scouts laying around. So I'm actually going to play 2 scouts. The one you're required to play the one on the right if you play that, which is going to get me 3 provisions, and then I'm done. Harvey?
Yep. I am going to... I'm going to go ahead and do a recruit action with a scout and a criminal. So first I will dismiss. And
Who's going? Who's getting the heap ho out of the town?
Don't forget you still have to pay for them both.
I'm aware. I will dismiss the one on the far end.
Who's that?
It is the missionary.
Missionary, going away. Okay, what did you get for that?
I get to basically clear a slot as if I had done a prey action.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you get to clear some meeples off so you can take an action again. Yeah, that'd be the one.
Are you sure you want to do that with no meeples left?
Yeah. Which will, I don't have the money to pay for it, so it will get me a debt.
He's going to get a meeple, maybe.
And then I will...
Get a worker? No, he won't, actually.
No, I can.
Oh.
Oh, no, I can't now with this action, but yeah. And
He's got a plan.
He's a man with a plan.
I hope so.
Pay 1 silver to get the acolyte.
What does he do?
Whenever you do a commission action, he gives you 1 coin from the Inquisition space.
You get anything immediately?
And I get to get rid of 1 suspicion.
Ah, suspicion. Going away. All right, always good to get rid of suspicion. Don't be suspicious. Okay, that's good for you.
All right, I'm past, so it goes back to
That's
you.
right, comes right back to me. I could recruit, but again, Arby beat me to it, so I don't know that either one of those out there is super juicy for me. And it would use up all my money. I'm going to go ahead and pass. I'm going to carry these 2 over to the next round. So I'll clear my board, and Arby, you can go ahead and finish up.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and pass as well.
Ah, pass. Okay. Interesting choice there then again on that dismissal.
Yeah, just get rid of the card.
All
Or
right.
to float down.
Okay, so we again look at the first slots. There is 1 there in the outsider, so they're going to go away. But we can go ahead and pass that first player marker. We slide all the cards over. I'll slide here. Oop. Then you can refill. Gonna pass that first player marker over to Emmy. She's just gonna grab it. There you go. And then we're gonna flip the next King's card.
Next 2.
Oh, next 2. This round, the board will show you actually flip 2. So what do we have there? We have 5
fortify actions.
Fortify actions. Okay, I'm on my way there. I got 2.
And then the first King's Favor card has been flipped, and this one says that if you play 1 criminal here, and only 1 person can do each of the actions up here, you get 3 laborers.
So it's another action spot that's not on our board where you can actually place meeples. That's the only place, I believe, other than your board that you would place your workers. And a new one will come up each round, and they're just like a spot on the board. It's once it's full, nobody else can go there. So again, this one's a criminal for 3. You said 3 laborers.
3 laborers.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. So Emmy's going to be first here, but we are going to go ahead and do our thing. So we're going to take our decks, take the top 3 again. Harvey's going to refill the tavern cards, and we're going to choose which one to play this round. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Okay. I think I can live with that.
They have purpose.
Everyone will get a criminal.
Of
Of course, also when we have the thing pop up saying put a criminal down, take 3 white laborers.
Mm-hmm. Be a race.
Decisions. All right, I'm going there. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. All right. Everybody good?
Yep.
All right, round 3, Emmy.
All right, I'm going to start with Ivor Ivor.
Sure, Ivor. Yeah, sure.
He gets me a merchant and a cleric.
Ivoire.
And this round, absolving costs no silver.
Okay, and then he's also going to give you 3 on influence and 1 on strength. Okay, I'm going to. I didn't even look at his name.
Oh wait! I get to pick my.
Oh yeah, your tavern card. Yeah, do that first.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, which gives me 2 fighters, a merchant, and a criminal.
And you'll draw 1 suspicion for that.
Oh, suspicion. What is it? 2 coins. All right. Your criminal got you a couple coins there. Came in with some cash. I'm going to play Berenger. He is garrisoning. The garrisoning action, which actually we haven't done yet, so that'll be a new one. Costs no provisions. And then he's going to give me a fighter and a merchant. And then he's going to give me 3 on the fight, 3 on the strength, and then 1 on the influence this round. And then I will take. I need. Wow, I guess there's a lot of purple out there. I'll take the 2 purples.
2 criminals.
Oh, decisions. So I can come over here, get to scout, service scout. I need a scout. All right, I'm gonna go here. Actually, I'm gonna take the 1 fighter. Your more reds in there.
Yes.
Wow, I've got 1 here. You got it. 1 fighter, 1 scout, 1 merchant, and 1 criminal, which is again gonna get me a.
Did you get your merchant?
No. Gonna get me a suspicion card, and it gives me 2 coins. All right.
Nearing another Inquisition already.
Getting close. All right. So 2 coins. I was gonna put them in the bank. Don't put those in the bank. Take those.
I played Ivoire.
Oh, also. Oh no, that was Emmy. Yeah. So
So I will get a cleric and a merchant, and he also the same as Emmy, absolving costs no silver this turn. And then I'm going to take the 2 merchants, a scout, and a criminal.
Okay.
From the tavern cards, which will also give me 1 suspicion.
Arby suspicion.
Suspicion.
Triggers another Inquisition.
Oh,
No.
2 more coins. Oh, and you're gonna have the most again.
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, you managed to flip the 1, so you're just gonna have to flip another one. But you will get another debt for having the most. And then you're going to discard half rounded down. You had 2, so you're going to discard 1. The game does specifically say, I haven't run into why yet. I'm sure there's a reason, but you discard the most recent one that you received. And so that one goes again face down into a discard pile. Okay. And you've got your tavern card. We'll discard that last one just to clean it up a little bit. And then Emmy is our first player, so she's going to get to go first.
Crazy. The first thing I'm going to do is put a
Oh,
criminal
you were
down
eyeballing that, huh?
to take 3 laborers.
I got other plans for my criminals.
Well, y'all keep getting all these extra people, and I'm always the first one passing.
Yeah. Well.
So I'm going to take the extra people, maybe.
Okay, you all good?
Yep, I'm all good.
All right, I'll just go ahead and do the garrison action right off the bat just to show it. So I'm in a garrison. That's our first time. Garrison requires normally that you place a merchant on the left, a fighter on the right, and then anything in the middle. So I'm going to place that. My ability from my paladin again this round was cost no provisions. There's a little track at the top of how many provisions normally you pay. The first one's normally just 1, but I won't pay that, so I'll take off this red building off the garrison area. I'm going to immediately show a banner for faith, so I'll move my faith marker up 1. And then, again, you're going to look at basically paying the red to do the black. So I'm going to look at my red power. I'm at 2 on my track, and I'm at 3 on my card. So that gives me a total of 5 red. And we're going to be looking again at these building placements in the middle, or I shouldn't say buildings because we place the bus there as well. But the red buildings go out here. And again, we're going to look at this bottom at the numbers that are on there. So again, I had 3, 4, 5.
So you can go to here.
Yeah, it's going to allow me to go anywhere from here down. We get to some pretty nice things up here. I am going to place... Oh, thank you, Emmy. Refilling the Inquisition there. I'm going to place on this spot right here, which is going to give me a fighter. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a fighter. I got it. Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right, Arby.
I'm going to go ahead and take an absolve action. It will only cost me 1 merchant, and my absolves don't cost me any silver this turn.
Nice.
So I will get a black push, a faith push, And I'm going to go ahead and use it to flip a debt.
Oh, okay. You get anything for flipping debts?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Not like me. I need some more debt.
Flip a debt, and then I'll get rid of my last suspicion.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to absolve, which will cost 2 coins. I need to have at least 1, which I do, and then I will get a black push, and then I will cover this one, which will allow me to take anybody from over here for free. And I'm going to take this one, which is there's no immediate for that, but it's the same card that he has, just a little different, with the Squire of when an Inquisition happens, if I have no suspicion, I will get a red bump. And since I absolved, I also get to get rid of one of my suspicions.
Okay. I am going to recruit. I'm going to place a merchant there, or sorry, scout in the anything area, and then I'm going to place a fighter to do both of those actions. I'm probably going to need help because that's the far end of the table there again. So when recruiting, I know, I'm going to go ahead and announce this, I want to take a debt. So I'm going to want one of the 2 on the end. What do they give you for the recruit or for the dismiss?
For recruiting, they are both for fortifying. This one gets you tax money for fortifying. This one gets you
Just a normal silver.
regular coin. And then to get rid of them, to dismiss them, this one gives you a green, and this one gives you 2 tax dollars. Oh, which I also should have gotten an Inquisition coin for absolving.
Also, the immediate effect is this one allows you to get rid of a suspicion card, and this one will give you another silver.
Let's take the one that gets rid of a suspicion. We will dismiss that, so that's just 1 suspicion gone?
No.
That's
If you take it.
That's for
If you take it. Oh, okay, I'll do that. So I'll do that, and I'll take a debt with that one. So, yep, go ahead and place a debt here on the bad side. I'm going to just separate them just so we know that one's done, that one's not. And so, again, this one gives me that immediately to get rid of a suspicion, as well as anytime I do the fortify, I get a coin. So, out of the Inquisition Bank. Cool. Okay, so that was that. I took the debt for it. The other one, I am going to do the dismiss. And what are we looking at? We got a white and a provision.
A blue and a white. Or
Got to go blue and white. So I'm going to go ahead and just pay the coin for that one. It's in the 1 coin spot, and that's, you said what colors?
Blue and white. So a laborer and a merchant.
Laborer and merchant. Got it. Okay, done. Arby?
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and do a prey action, which will cost me 2 silver to clear my absolve.
Clear another. Doing the absolve thingy. Alright, cool. Amy?
I'm going to trade with a laborer and a merchant, which will give me 3 coins.
Nice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put this fortify card into play, my gatekeeper over here immediately. So I'm going to do a fortify action, which will be placing a scout. Gosh, I forget those scouts. And then in anything, I'm going to place the laborer. So again, what we're looking at here is up here at the top of my board, I need 3 strength. I have just enough. I didn't even look. There's 2 on my track plus 1 on my paladin, which gives me 3. Allows me to place here. The 3 spot's going to cost me 1 provision. I see that here on the top of my board. And I'm going to again take the top card. There we go. Thank you, RB. My fortify this time is going to give me a push on red, as they all do. And then it's also going to allow me to either get rid of a suspicion, which I had just gotten rid of, or take 2 coins from the bank. So I guess I'll be taking 2 coins. And that slides here. And I've got 3 fortifies. Oh, and I'm sorry, and this fortify action, again, for my gatekeeper, gets me 1 out of the Inquisition. Done.
Alright, I'm going to take the absolve action again. And again, because of Ivoire, I do not have to pay any silver.
Nice.
And then I have 1 plus the 3 he gives there.
Fix it.
To get another push. So I get a black push, and I'm going to use it to get another laborer.
Okay, well, I made a mistake. When I did my absolve, I paid for it, even though I have him out. So
sometimes it's tough to remember those.
2
You're looking
coins back.
looking at your townsfolk that build up, you're looking at the card that you played, the paladin that you played, so you got a couple of abilities you got to look at each time, so it can get a little confusing.
Yes, but for my actual turn, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to use a laborer and a fighter and pay 4 coins to do a develop action, which will immediately, when I pick that up, give me a laborer, and then I get to place it. I don't know where I'm going to place it, so you can go ahead and go.
Okay. Boy, I'm thinking I might do a prey action. Arby's got me liking that prey. It's either that or develop. Choices are hard. I will. Let me see if I want to do that, and I want to do that. I got to keep that. Yeah, that just gives me
workers over there, pal.
Yeah, trying to do the right things for the right colors. I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do a develop while I got the money. I always tend to spend up my money and I can't do the develop. So I'm going to develop with a fighter and a merchant. I'm going to pay 4 coins for the develop action. And then I'm going to take this leftmost off, which gives me the second one. First 2 always give you laborers, so I will get a laborer back. And then I'll place this in one of the sections that has the dotted line on my board to make it cheaper to do one of the actions on the right side. But RB, go.
Alrighty, I'm going to take a trade action. So I'm going to use a laborer and a merchant, and I'm going to get 3 silver.
Nice.
I'm going to attack with a laborer and a fighter. I'm going to do the special action, or the special ability it gives you, or it allows you to do that. You can pay a coin to get 2 extra, because I'm currently sitting at 2, but so that'll put me at a 4, and it'll allow me to take this card, which gives me a blue push, a white worker, a laborer, and a provision. That is my turn.
Me again already, huh? Okay. I am going to. I placed my my develop on the leftmost attack, which means I pay 1 less scout now for the attack action. So I guess let's go ahead and use it. I don't have a particularly strong attack. Oh no, I'm sorry. I do have a good attack right now. Yeah, good choice. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the criminal, the wild here, in place of a fighter, and then I'm going to use the laborer in the anybody spot. It's going to then take the power of my fighting, my strength, which on my card is 3, and then on my track is 3, so I have a attack of 6. So I look on the track here, I can come up to here. If I get this guy here,
Blue and a provision, and then a blue push.
And over there is 2 blue pushes. Ooh. Moving up those tracks is nice. But getting workers is nice too. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the leftmost one. We're going to get rid of the Marauder, and it's going to get me 2 bumps on the influence on the blue track. And then that just gets tucked away. All right, RB.
Alright, I'm going to use a criminal and a scout to do a develop action. It will cost me 4 silver. And I will get back a scout. And then for my townsfolk, I'll get another labor and a provision.
Well done.
Emmy's turn.
I am passing.
Oh, passing. All right, cool. I just have the 1 meeple left, the cleric. You know what? I'm going to pass 2. Clear my board. And then RB, you just go to your out of actions.
I'm going to go ahead and do the fortify action after I just covered up the first space there to pay 1 provision, get a fortify card, which will get me a red push and a fighter meeple.
Oh, all right, cool. There's your fighter.
And then I will go ahead and pass.
All right, so clear your board. We've all passed. Let's go ahead and reset the table. Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
so
going
this
to
guy's
move the
gonna
first player to me. That one goes away since it's in the 1 spot. We slide and fill, and RB will slide and fill down here. There we go. We are halfway through the game at this point.
Yep, and we will flip over the next one of these.
Next King's card is going to be...
And this one clears 2 now that it's
Oh,
moving
yes.
around.
Yes, forgot to clear that one.
And this one is pay any kind of worker for a provision, or 2 provisions and 1 coin from the Inquisition.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that.
All right, draw your cards.
Is that everything? All right, cool. Let's place the tavern and top 3. Okay. Okay. I think I like it. Yep, let's go there. And then one on the top, one on the bottom. Who do I want to see next round? I want to see that one next round, I think. So let's do that. Yep, let's do that. Decisions. Okay, not too many criminals out there in the tavern this time. Looks like we just got 2 cards with criminals on them. I'm good. Guys are deep in thought over here. Well, the top and the bottom got you, huh? And are we still trying to decide which one he wants to play?
Oh no, it was deciding which one and which one to put on the bottom.
Yeah. That one on the bottom, at this point, you might not see him again. I know from here on we don't, but yeah. Okay. All good? Nope. All right, top and bottom here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and reveal. I am going with Yvonne, sorry, I-V-O-N. Yvonne says when I commission, I get, it costs me no provisions this round. He's going to get me a cleric. Grab one off the top of one of these. There we go. And he's also going to get me a scout. And then he gets me 3 on faith and 1 on strength bonuses this round. And then I am going to draft. I need red. I don't know if I need 2 red to do. I don't think so, actually. I think I just need 1 red to do what I need to do this round. So I'm going to take this one here, which is a red, 1 fighter, 2 scouts, 2 greens, and 1 merchant blue. Then you can go, Arby.
Alrighty. I played Otten, who gives me 2 merchants. His effect is that trading grants 2 additional silver this turn, and he gives me 2 extra strength and faith for this turn.
Alright, and tavern card.
And then I'm going to take this one here, which gives 2 scouts, a cleric, and a criminal.
Criminal! Here we go. 2 coins. This criminal came with presents. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so my person is Gerard. Which gives me 2 scouts.
2 scouts. Wow, okay.
And he gives me a +2 on the faith and a +2 on the influence. But his special ability is that hunting gains 2 additional provisions.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to take this card, which is
2 fighters,
a laborer, and a criminal.
Criminal! And you get 2 coins! Wow. Everybody have coins. You get a coin. You get a coin.
Just a fair reminder, we have 1
more
in the Inquisition.
For the Inquisition, yep. Pull that right over here. All right. Is that it? Good? All right, well, I got to do a thing. Okay, so what my thing is, this commissioning is good for me this round, so before I forget, I should probably commission, so let's go ahead and do that. I will go there with a scout, sorry. Over here with a cleric, and in the middle, I can place anything. Let's place another scout. I've got a ton of those. That's going to give me the commission, so the commission, I'm looking at the faith, which I've got 3 on the card and 2 on the track, so I have 5 faith. I need to pay 1 provision here. Oh, nope, sorry, commissioning costs no provisions. So I'm going to uncover a blue, gives me a blue bump, and then I get to place up to, 5 power. So we look here, this is 6, so it's from here down, and I will place on, oh, hey, look, there's a flip a debt. Let's do that. I will flip my second debt, which will be another point at the end of the game. And then when I flip debts, I look over here, and I get both a fighter for 1 debt collector, and the other one gets me a scout. So I'll take those, and then it's Arby's turn.
Yep. I'm going to use a scout and a fighter to do the recruit action. So I'm going to dismiss the gatekeeper, which
So you
will
get a
grant
green
me
marker?
one
Bye-bye.
scout.
Get out, gatekeeper. Not keeping that gate good enough.
And I will then recruit the defender.
Oh.
The defender will allow me to get rid of a suspicion right away.
Nice.
And also his other benefit is whenever I do an attack action, he will grant me 1 coin from the Inquisition track.
All right, Emmy.
Alright, I'm going
That's 2
to
silver.
absolve, so I will pay 2 silver, and I have at least 3 here, so that'll be fine. That'll give me a push on the black. I will get to get rid of a suspicion.
Oh, just in time. Dang. Get ready to trigger the Inquisition.
And then I will place.
Probably should have told you that. That's
Well,
all.
I knew
It
that.
probably wouldn't have mattered.
That the Inquisition was about to start.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do one.
Oh well, I was going to start it anyway.
Oh, you are now? Oh, all right.
I'm
Beat
going to
me to
go here and just take 1 white laborer, but because I am absolving, I get 1 coin back from the Inquisition.
All right, that clears our Inquisition. So, again, we look and see who has the most.
We
No
all
one
have
has
0.
any suspicion cards, so nobody takes the debt, and we refill the bank with 7. Although I, because of my, what was this guy?
Squire.
Squire, man, you got a good memory.
She's got one over there.
Oh, you got one too. Oh, okay. Squire, I had no cards, so it's going to give me a bump on the blue track.
Yep.
I get a bump on the red track.
Nice. Okay. To me.
Yep.
Well, let's go right back at it here. I've got a fortify, so I'm going to fortify, which costs a scout, and then in anything, I'll place a fighter there. We're going to look at my blue, which is the influence. My influence is currently at 6. I will need 2 provisions, so I'll pay the 2 provisions to put a card in this slot. And with my 6 power, I'm plenty good. I need 5. I have 6. I will take the top card of the Fortify, please. This is going to give me a bump on the red track. It's going to get me a scout and a merchant. And over here, on my gatekeeper, when I do the Fortify action, I get a coin from the Inquisition. All done. Arby?
Alrighty. I am going to do a fortify action as well with a merchant and a
Nice.
scout. It will cost me 1 provision, and then I have 1 blue bump already, 1 influence, and that will give me fortify card, which gives me 1 red bump, and I can either flip a debt or get 2 silver. I'm gonna go ahead and flip a debt. So I'll flip my second debt over,
Nice.
and I still have 1 left.
Getting points, points, points. Turn that debt into equity.
Equity.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, debt equity. All right, Emmy?
I'm going to go ahead and develop with a laborer and a scout, so I'll pay 4 coins. I'll take that, and then I uncover a scout, so I get that scout right back.
Nice.
And then I get to place it. I will place it here in my attacks.
All good?
Yep.
Okay. Since I've upgraded the attack action, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'll place the fighter where it needs to be, and then I can place 1 of anything. I'll throw a scout in there, and I'm using these scouts for everything. So here, what we're going to look at on the attack again is look at my strength. So I am 4 on my track, and then 1 on the card gives me a total of 5. So I'm at 5, which means we look at the reds here. I can, any of the first 3 I can fend off here. Ooh, this one gets me some provisions, which is really good. That one down in the end also gets me provisions. I will go... I'm going to go here. So I'm going to take out the archer, and the archer, by fending them off, gives me a push on the blue track, and then it gives me 2 provisions. So I'll take those. And I believe I'm done, Arby.
Alrighty, I'm going to take a commission action, which I have a power of 3 plus 2 for 5, so I can come up to here, and I'll also get a blue push. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the
You're
I'll
attacking.
just take the 2 silver.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Commissioning. Okay, cool.
I'm going to attack with 1 fighter because I have my 2 spaces filled up. I'm currently sitting at a level 2, so
Power of 2.
power
Okay.
of 2 in strength. So that means I can only get this one for free, and I don't have any coins, so we're gonna take it. It
There you
gives
go.
me
Take it and you're gonna like it.
a blue push,
All right,
a blue worker, so
Merchant.
a merchant,
that's not bad.
and another provision.
Oh, you're rolling in the workers right now, and the
And the
provisions.
provision.
Woo!
She's feeding the village.
Use those provisions. Okay.
Back to you.
Yeah, it is. Converting would be really good, wouldn't it? But I cannot afford to convert right now. I can absolve. Let's absolve. What the heck? I'm gonna throw 1 merchant. There we go. There. I'm gonna put a cleric over here, and then in the middle I can put anything. I'm gonna keep using these scouts for that. So here again we look at our blue. My blue is currently at 7, so I'm plenty good there. So I'll take the next one in the line, which is a 1, which gives me a push on the black track. On the right here, I will take... Ooh, decisions. I don't have any debts to flip. I'm going to take a push on the black track. That should help, I hope. Something. Okay, all done.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and take the trade action with a criminal and a merchant.
And I did not pay my 2 coins for that. I'm sorry for the absolve action I just did. 2 coins.
Okay.
There we go.
And so I get 3 coins plus 2 more for my guy's turn, which give me 5 coins.
5 coins coming to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got them. All done?
Yep.
Yummy?
All right, I'm going to fortify with a merchant, a laborer, and a scout. I will pay, finally, 1 of my provisions. I need a 0. I'm past that, and I will take
Your
my
first
fortify,
Woo.
which gives me a red bump, and then I can either get rid of a suspicion or take 2 coins.
No
I
suspicion?
don't have suspicion,
Yep,
so
take
I'm just
them
going to
coins.
take 2 coins.
Yeah. There you go. Got your first fortify done. I believe I have to pass. All I have left, well, I don't have to, but all I have left is a lonely little merchant here. So, yes, I'm going to pass. I'll clear my board, and then RB can go ahead and go.
I thought I was gonna be the first one to pass this turn.
Beat you
but
to it.
I will be the second person to pass, so it's just Emmy and however many she can go.
Got a few workers left.
I think I am going to come up here and take advantage of this and get 2 provisions and a coin from the Inquisition for going there. And I think I'll pass there and I'll just carry over these last 2 workers.
All right. Everybody's passed. Another cleanup. We're going to, all the 1 spots are gone for the things there. Yep. Just slide on down. Refill the empty spots.
Our new
King's Favor card.
is a free prey action, which means you can just put any, or not a free prey action, but you can put any worker here and it'll allow you to clear a spot.
Clear 1 of the spots on your board. Ooh, bless you.
me.
All right.
Thank you. And then we
Yeah,
just
pass first
player
player.
marker.
Yep. And then we
draw.
and fill up the tavern, please.
Yep.
We have on our last 3 rounds here, so 3 rounds left in the game. And man, I forgot all about those spots up there. I got to remember. Can place some workers up there.
So remember, any card you put on the bottom, you're not gonna see again.
Yep. The card you put bottom is going to be gone, not coming back. So actually, I know immediately which one that's going to be. I'm going to do that first. That one I don't care to see again. Well, actually, let me look again. There's another one I don't want to see again. So we will see who gives me better stuff. Oh, yeah, that could be good. Dang it. I'm last here. Ooh, that could be bad. No. Yes. Okay, doing that, and then I'm going to get rid of... Yeah, I don't want to see him again, right? That one on top, that one on bottom. Okay, Arby, go ahead.
Alrighty, I'm playing Ansei for. He will give me a merchant and a scout, and then his ability is that fortifying costs no provisions this turn, and he will give me +3 to my influence and +1 to my faith. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this card, this tavern card, for 2 clerics, a scout, and a merchant.
Good choice, good choice.
I'm going to go here with Samson.
Samson, that one's easy. Yeah, you can pronounce that one.
I will get a laborer and a scout for him. His power is that developing costs 2 less silver. It'll give me a +2 to my influence and 2 to my strength.
Okay.
And I'm going to take this one here, which will give me 2 clerics, a merchant, and a fighter.
Sweet. I got the one tavern card I wanted, which is good. Going last. I'm playing Ivoire. Ivoire gets me a cleric and a merchant. He gives me 3 on my influence, 1 on my strength, and then when I absolve, I pay no silver. The tavern card I wanted was this one, and that's going to give me a fighter, a scout,
And 2 clerics.
and 2 clerics. All of a sudden, I've got clerics. But okay, I'm all set. RB, I think you go ahead and take the first action.
Alrighty. Is there a cleric in there? There is. There's a few over here for you.
There you go.
Alrighty, my first turn I'm going to do an absolve action. This one will cost me 5, so I've got 2 on my track plus the 3 from Ansei to do the 5.
Dancing?
And it will cost me
There's no dancing
2
in Paladins.
silver. And I'm going to go ahead and cover up the flip a debt. So I will flip my last debt over.
Oh man, I need a debt. How do I get a debt?
And it will also give me a black
Recruiting.
push.
Yeah.
Or I mean, we have 4. You get a suspicion.
You seal over there? Or.
Okay.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to convert with a fighter, a cleric, and a laborer, which this is on your faith, and my faith is at a 4, so I can go up to here, and I'm going to take him, and then I pay a coin to place him, actually. So this is going to give me 2 red bumps,
Actually.
and that is it for my turn.
All right. I'm going to fortify. I'm doing the fortified thing. This is going to be my 5th fortify. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
So I place a scout, and then in the anything spot, I'm going to place a cleric this time. The fortify, again, is looking at my influence, my blue. I'm at a 7 with 3 on my card is 10, which is plenty. My next spot on my board requires 7. I do have to pay 2 provisions. So, bye-bye provisions. I will take the top fortify card, please. And see what I get. Oh, okay. So I get a red bump, which they always give you at least 1 red bump. And then I'm going to get another cleric to replace the one I just got rid of. And I will dig till I find one. But that is my 5th fortify. So what am I looking at?
Maybe you'll get
8 points at the end.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. All right, Arby.
Alrighty, I am also going to take a fortify action.
Nice.
So the fortify is going to cost me 1 provision and 3 blue. I have 5 total blue, and so flip 1 for me, and I can either get 1 red push, and then I can either flip a debt. I don't have any more debt to flip, or get 2 silver. So I'll get the 2 silver.
I'm going to go ahead and attack.
Attack.
Which I'm currently sitting at a 7, so I'm going to go ahead and take this, which gives me a blue push.
Nice.
And it gives me a criminal. So since I take it,
There. Yep. I'm good.
I'm going to do this and gets me
Oh,
2
2 coins. Hey, getting close to another one of those Inquisitions. Gotta come up with a nickname for that. Position. What are the kids saying these days when y'all chat about inquisitions?
We're
what
not
do you,
talking about
No,
inquisition.
we're not throwing down the
Really?
Zishin.
In Florida, you think they talk about
Only in the
Spanish
education system.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
But by the way, that's also my 5th attack.
Oh, 5th attack. Okay,
So
sweet.
you get 6 points at the end of the game.
Nice. All right. Well, I get the 8, you get the 6. I can live with that.
Back to you.
My turn. All right. I am doing a absolve because my guy lets me do that without paying any silver. So I'm going to place a merchant. I'm going to place the cleric, and then in the anybody spot, I've got an extra cleric laying around, so I'm going to throw him in there. Again, for the absolve, we're looking at the blue. My blue is currently 7 plus 3 is 10. I only need 3 to remove the next bottle here, so I'm going to move. I get a black bump on the black track. Don't need to pay the 2 silver, and then I place to the right. I am going to take a. Oof. I'm going to take 2 provisions. It seems kind of wasteful, but I need these provisions. I'm going to take the provisions. 2. Done. Harvey?
Alrighty. I am going to develop. Yeah. Which will cost me 4 silver.
Nice. Let's develop on. What are you up to now on the develop track? What do you get?
I will get a merchant.
Merchant. All right, blues. Workers get a little better as you develop. They get to some more useful
I get a labor and another.
instead of just the white laborers.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and absolve, which will cost me 2 coins. I will do this, which pushes me up again on the faith track. I will get rid of a suspicion.
Suspicion.
And then I get to place this somewhere, anywhere. I guess I'll take an extra push on the faith. That's my turn.
Thinking attack. Let's see. What is my attack at? My attack is at 1 plus. Oof. It's only 6.
Take either of those 2.
Don't love either one. But I need to attack. I gotta get these. Gotta try to get the points for that. I will attack. I'm gonna place the fighter, and I will place a merchant. Sure. Let's place a fighter and a merchant. I'll do the attack. So we're looking at my red. I've got 5 on my track. Plus 1 is 6. I would like to get to 9, but that would cost me 2 coins. Is it worth it? Is it? I say tis not. Decisions are hard. I will not. I hate the fact that I'm going to spend 1 to get rid of a suspicion that I don't have. But I will fend off. Let's go with this first one.
All right.
Who is that? That is a hunter. That's going to give me a bump on the blue. And then I would get rid of a suspicion, which I don't have. And then I get a fighter. And then he's going to go in my pile over here. My 3rd fended attacker. Fended off. Harvey?
Alright, I'm going to use a labor to come up here.
Oh, that's right. Good stuff up there.
And do a free prey.
Oh, free
so
prey.
I'm going to clear my fortify spot.
Nice.
I'm going to go here with my criminal.
3 laborers.
3 laborers.
What's that last one there?
Any worker gets you 2 provisions and 1 coin from the Inquisition track.
Let's do it. I got to get there before they're all gone. Let's go with the cleric, please. So we're going to place the cleric. And I'm going to get, a coin from there and 2 provisions. All right, Harvey? Is it loud?
I'm going to go ahead and do a fortify action. Freshly cleared. So it will cost me 5 blue. So I've got 2 blue here plus 3 from my guy. And it will cost me 2 provisions. You flip another fortify card.
What'd you get?
And I get 1 red and 3 laborers.
1 red push
and 3 laborers.
And 3 laborers. 1, 2, and Emmy's up.
I'm going to develop, and I'm only going to pay 2 this time because of Samson down here.
Good old Samson.
That'll get me another scout.
He's my boy.
I'm like Dad in drowning in scouts.
My dog, Samson.
And I'm going to go ahead and
No.
put it on the fortify.
No. Old dad
You
jokes.
guys sound cool like that.
No.
Your turn.
No. I'm looking. I want to do something with this fighter, but I think I'm passing. I'm going to pass. I'm going to keep the extra fighter going to the next round. It's like I played a bunch there, but I am done. Arby, go till you...
Nope.
Emmy's still in.
Go till you want to. One time. And then Emmy goes? Yeah, all right, sure.
Go until it's Emmy's turn?
Yeah, go until it's Emmy's turn.
Righty. Let's...
So what, 4 workers? Yeah, I don't want to pass yet.
And trade, get some more money.
It's true. I'm not stressing for that, though.
Emmy's trying to help you lose the game.
Yeah.
Highly competitive family battle here. While Arby's thinking here, there are multiple things on the board. We might get a close-up shot of it here at the end that get you points for moving up. So moving up tracks is going to get you points depending on how high you went for your 3 main incomes, your main track pushes, your banners. If you do a bunch of developing, you'll get points for the end of that track. If you do a bunch of commissioning, you get points for the end of that track. Fortifying, you get points up here at the top of your board if you place a bunch of cards. And then garrisoning, if you place more buildings, if you get to the last 3, you'll get victory points at the end for all of those. So
I'm going to go ahead and conspire.
Okay.
So I get a criminal, and I'll flip a suspicion.
Criminal suspicion.
And
I'll get a coin, which triggers an inquisition.
Yep.
I love the inquisitions because I get stuff.
I'm the only person with a card, so I get a
You
debt.
get a debt. Oh, well, I wouldn't mind having a debt, but I do like over here, no suspicion. I want to say conspiracy. Suspicion gets me a blue push, so I'll take it.
Because you conspired to get a criminal.
Mm.
And then that's everything for you, RB?
Yep, and then we can refill the Inquisition slots.
Oh, and 7 more. 4, 7. Got it. All right, Amy.
I will fortify.
Fortify.
So I'm high enough,
Oh,
and
yeah.
my cost of provision.
Provision. Yep. Take the card. What'd you get?
A blue person and a white person.
A worker and a merchant.
And a laborer.
A laborer and a
Or,
merchant.
yep. There you go.
I'll tuck it.
Arby.
It's back to Arby's turn, but I also get a red push.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do a commission. So that uses my faith, and I'm up to 4 here plus 1, so 5 faith for a commission will cost me 1 provision.
Yep. 5 faith, so you can go up to here or left. So what do you got out there? You can clear a spot. You can recruit somebody with no cost. Recruit with no cost, clear a spot, get a laborer, get a merchant. You can get rid of a suspicion.
I think I'm going to do the recruit
Recruit with
free.
for free, no cost, so you don't pay the bottom cost on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Which one you get your eye on? Well, Emmy could probably go while you're picking, so unless you want to do that, we'll keep it moving here. But
I
as you
think I'm going to pick up this acolyte at the end.
give you anything immediately?
Yeah,
Or?
so give me 1 silver immediately, and then anytime I do a
Commission?
commission, I get 1 silver.
Okay.
I was looking over because the screen went black for a second.
Oh, okay. Emmy?
I have to do something so I don't
Yeah, I
lose a
hope so.
worker.
Yeah.
But what do I want to do? What coins? Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and use a laborer and a merchant to trade, which will get me 3 coins.
Nice. Darby?
Alrighty.
Oh, just throw them wherever you want.
All over the place, make a mess.
Mm-hmm. She's trying to get extras that way.
It was my bad.
Mm-hmm. Little Salt Bay, pepper them over here, pepper them over there.
Everyone gets coins.
Yeah, you get a coin. You get a coin. That's a different game. We'll get there.
More like Oprah.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, there's a different game that we're going to play soon that does that.
No,
Viscounts?
Viscounts.
No, it's one of the next series.
Oh, and the Tigress.
South Tigers. Yep, Harvey.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead.
Little
and
foreshadowing
do
there for
a
you.
Trade action with my last 2 workers for 3 silver.
Nice. Looks like you're out of workers now, probably, so you'll be passing. But RB,
I'm gonna
Or
pass.
Emmy next. Emmy's passing. She beat you to it. All right, clearing that board. RB, you passing?
Yep, I'm passing.
Passing. Okay, good. I don't feel so bad. You guys kept taking turns. I was wondering what I did wrong.
See, that's how I feel at the beginning of the game.
Always doing something wrong.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna slide all these. We got 2 rounds left in the game. We're almost there. So I better make your points. Yep, I'm making a mess. That's fine. Fill those people. Pass the first player marker. Amy will grab that when she gets a second here. There you go. And then
Or do I?
we'll fill up the tavern.
flip up.
Oh, so I thought you were multitasking, but you grabbed the wrong one. Thought you were going to do it. Left hand or right hand, left hand or right hand.
No.
Okay.
That's too much to think about.
Our new King's favorite card says if you put a criminal on it, you can get a bump on any of the tracks.
Ooh, that's juicy. Oh, and we got 3 criminal cards out there, so we could all get one if we want. Be a race, but Emmy gets to go first. So, yep. All right. Anyway, so in the top 3, pick one, dump one, and put one on top. It's always the slow, quiet portion of the game.
Yep.
I don't care about you.
Oh,
Wow,
that's not
rude.
nice.
That is rude.
Yeah.
Jeez. Don't get on her bad side.
Man, I want to keep that up top. That's always good.
Guess I'll go there. Oh, that's not pretty helpful. We'll figure it out.
Alright, that one's gonna go. That one's gonna go on the bottom, I think.
Talking yourself over there, freaking me out.
Which one am I keeping? I am gonna keep this one.
Oh, we should be clearing these off as well.
Oh yeah. That was always become free, become available. Ooh.
Exactly.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm sticking with it. Stick with the plan. Do the thing.
Everybody ready?
I think so.
Think so? Yeah. Go ahead.
I am starting with
Garin.
he gives me a merchant and a laborer.
Mm-hmm.
A +4 on the
Faith.
nope.
Oh,
Influence
the
track.
influence?
And his little thing is that conspiring
Little thing.
earns 2 silver.
Okay. All right. And what is your tavern card?
Yes, my tavern card shall be
My talent card.
You take the one I want. I'm gonna hurt you.
this one.
Okay. That
So a
one's
merchant, a fighter, and 2 criminals.
Okay.
2 suspicion.
2 suspicion.
Boom.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And 1
1
coin.
coin.
All right. Just 1 coin. I can live with that.
How disappointing.
All right. Me. I am playing Oliver or Olivier, if you're so inclined. He gets me 2 clerics. He gives me 4 power on the faith. Thank you. And then I am going to take.
Oh, also his action is that.
Oh, yep.
Praying costs no silver.
No silver when I pray. So I know I want to pray this time. So I got the clerics to do that, so I'm good. I got to think here. So I need red for attack, and I need green for commission. So red and green
Are not on the same
means
card.
I go here, because this will get me a red fighter that I need. This will get me 2 laborers.
And 1 criminal.
1 criminal.
If this gives you 2 coins, I'll be upset.
Oh, 1 coin. Okay. I don't have to be too upset. You can just be a little upset. I'll go here, and I'm done. Harvey?
And I'm going to play Gerard.
Gerard.
Which will get me 2 scouts. His action is that when you hunt, you get 2 extra provisions, and he'll give me a +2 to both the influence and faith tracks.
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and take this tavern card, which grants me a extra scout, a 2 laborers, and 1 cleric.
Cleric.
That's
yeah,
what
which
I was
color?
looking
Yeah,
for.
cleric. All right. Sweet.
And Emmy's first.
Then he gets to go. Last 2 rounds of the game.
Okay. Emmy's first thing is that she's
Yeah.
going to place a
King's
criminal
favor. Hey, look at
up
that.
here, and she's going to take a red push.
Red push. All right. Pushing that track.
She's
Okay.
talking in the third person.
So that's it. Emmy's going to.
Well, Emmy did.
What was
so
that other criminal spot? That was what, 3 laborers? Ugh.
drowning in laborers over there? Sorry.
Yeah, and then we got what, 2 provisions and a money? Or what was the other? Oh, the cleric spot. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Before I forget, let's fortify. So I'm gonna go there. I'll throw a fighter. Yeah, let's just throw a fighter there. Fortify. So fortify. I'm looking at my blue. My blue is currently at 9. My next spot is an 8. Does cost me 3 provisions. So I'm getting rid of 3 provisions. And I will take the top fortify, please. And I might have forgot this before. When I fortify, I get a coin. Yep, thank you, from the Inquisition. This is going to allow me to get rid of a suspicion. Nice, like that. It's going to give me a red push. And it is going to... that's it. It's the coins or the suspicion, so I'll take that. Oh, and this tucks right here. I'm at the bonus 3-point level. Arby.
Yep. I am going to go ahead and do a hunt action, which will grant me the 3 plus the 2 from Gerard.
Nice. All right. Yummy.
I'm going to go ahead and develop, which costs 4 silver. And then I will do this, which will give me a merchant. Yeah, and I'm going to place it in my fortify. Your turn.
I just realized I put the freaking fighter there, and I probably should have used a laborer, but that's all right. I will do an attack, I think. My attack's not super strong, but I'll place the laborer in the anybody spot. I'll place the fighter there. My attack, we're looking at red. My red is just currently my track, which is 6. That means I can attack up to here without paying coins. Let's see. That one gets me a merchant and a push. That gets me a merchant, a laborer, and a push. I think that one sounds good. Let's take this one. So I'll fight this one. It's going to give me a push on my blue track. Almost maxed out. It's going to give me a merchant, and it's going to give me a laborer. And then he'll go over here in my attacked, fended off spot. Done. Arby?
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and do a commission action.
And then you got 5, but yeah, I need one more. You doing which one?
Commission.
Commissioning, okay.
And it will cost me 2 provisions.
2 provisions. You're in that 2 provision range now?
Yes, I am.
Get you a bump on which track?
Blue.
Blue. And don't forget those. Those are important.
And it, my power is at 4 plus 2 for Gerard, so I'm at up to a 6. So allows me to come up to here. And I am going to take a black worker, a cleric.
Cleric, okay. Amy.
I'm going to fortify, which will cost me 1 provision. It'll give me a laborer and a cleric. And a red push.
I did not plan well, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do all this. Well, let's go with an absolve. I'm going to place the merchant, I'm going to place the cleric, and then I'll place the laborer in the anybody spot. Absolve is going to cost me, I'm at the level where it costs me 2 coins. The 2 coins go away. I will, and did I take that coin? I can't remember.
Yes, you did.
Okay, good. I'm going to take the 5, which I look at my strength over here, which is at 10. So 5 is plenty good. Gives me a bump on the black, on the... Faith, there we go. And then I get to place over here. And so while I'm placing there, you can pretty much go, I believe, Amy.
Arby,
Amy, Arby.
I'm going to go ahead and do a prey action for 2 silver to clear up my commission space.
would you like to donate some money?
No. I'm not about that charity.
I'll give you food.
I'm actually going to recruit somebody for free, but go ahead, Amy.
Alright, Emmy's turn.
I'm going to trade. I'm going to use a laborer and a merchant to get 3 coins. Dad, it's your turn.
I'm over on the other side of the board figuring out who I was going to recruit, kind of taking a delayed action here. I get to recruit for free because of the Voss, the container that I placed. That will be... Let me do... Oh gosh, there's another one for flipping. There's another one for that. I know I'm going to attack again, so I think I'm going to come all the way down here. When I attack, I'll get a laborer.
So it's your turn again.
Hey, it's my turn again, and I'm back. And I've got 5. I can't remember. I might have to take a quick look in the book to see how many townsfolk you can have. I believe it's 5, so I think I might be at the maximum. But anyway, I don't know that I'm planning to take another anyway. I have 2 left. I can't do anything over there. I am going to... I'm actually going to pass. I'm going to go ahead and pass for now.
All right.
So you guys both have
Arby?
some left. I will be right back, but go ahead and keep going. Arby's up.
I forgot what I was going to do. I was silly on my last turn. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do a conspire action. So I will get a criminal and flip a suspicion. It has 1 coin on it, so I'll take 1 from here. And Sammy's turn.
Maybe.
I am going to absolve, so I'm going to pay 3 coins to do my 5th absolve.
Nice.
And I'm going to clear
Is that a
section.
thing?
Yep.
Yeah,
What was it?
it's
The first one?
Yeah,
And
4
get rid of a
points.
suspicion.
Gosh, I need one more. I need one more attack, and I need one more absolve to get all those.
All right, Arby.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and do a commission action. And that's going to cost me 2 provisions. And I can commission up to a level of 6.
These are getting expensive.
Indeed they are, indeed they are. I am going to go ahead and come to this spot here to get rid of one of my suspicions.
Ah, discard a suspicion. All right, the top one. Yep,
Yep.
just face down the discard
And
pile.
when I do a commission action, I take 1 silver from the bank and 1 silver from
The Inquisition.
Inquisition.
Oh, getting close to another one.
Yeah, I don't want to. We're gonna fortify
Oh,
for
4 to 5.
2 of these, and I'm out of 5, but then I have a +4, so I have plenty.
2 provisions. Yep.
2 revisions.
What do you get? 2 red pushes. You're hoping for some workers.
I was hoping for a chance to get rid of a suspicion.
Oh, yeah, the Inquisition's coming. Arby,
Arby.
anything left?
I am going to go ahead and pass.
Passing. All right, go ahead and clear your board, and then Emmy.
Doesn't have a way to get rid of a suspicion at the moment. Does she? No, she does
I
not.
don't know, does she?
She does not. So I guess I'm passing.
All right, everybody's passed. We are moving into the last round of the game. So, yep, discard the first one on both of the tracks. Nobody did those this time.
They're not as important, or at least the recruiting isn't as important in the end of the game.
Refill. Probably go ahead and flip those tavern cards. Emmy can reveal the last King's Favor card. Oh, yep, clear that.
If you place a
Cleric.
cleric, you get to get rid of a suspicion and get 2
2
points.
from the Inquisition. Ah, nice. That's handy.
Pass the first
All right,
player
I'll be
marker.
first player for the last round of the game.
All right, take your cards.
3 cards is the last ones you're going to see. I'm going to go ahead and just put the remaining ones on the bottom of my deck over here. And so here you'll just kind of pick one, and then the other 2 can, pretty much just go away. Go away, cards, go away. I think I want this one. Yes. Haven't seen that card since the beginning. I tucked them away for a good reason. Let me just make sure these others aren't super good.
Well,
No.
I'm not in love with any of them, but it's okay. We're rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling. Okay, I'm good. I think I've got mine picked. Are we good?
I'm all good.
All right, good all around. I'm going to play Erlanger. He gives me a fighter and a scout. Fighter and
Scout,
scout
green.
green. You have to remember this by now. And then I get to take a tavern. Oh, he when attacking, he gives me 2 silvers. So an attack benefits me with a silver, and then he's going to give me 3 strength and 1 faith on the bonuses. Then I pick a tavern card. I would like to have some green. I would like to have some red. And there's no green and red on there. Ugh.
No, but there is a red and a criminal.
Red and a criminal.
Criminal.
Get out of here. Blue. I don't love the blue. You know what? I think we're so close to an Inquisition. I do not want that guy. I get to go first, though.
We all get a die.
Oh, well, no, if you take it,
then
you'll
I'll
immediately...
take a card.
If-
Oh.
Well,
if-
only if he
it
flips the coin.
Yes.
Yeah, but somebody's going to do it. So I'll stay away from that. I'll go over here. You wanted that one? 2 clerics? Or are you just disappointed that
Why
I
are you talking him out of it?
didn't go
I
for
didn't
it?
talk him out of anything.
All right. I get
Talk
2
him
clerics.
out of it.
I get a merchant and a
Hey, that's
scout.
what I wanted.
Oh, okay. All done.
I want.
Of course, everybody wanted this. The good one.
I'm playing Samson. Samson's going to give me a scout and a laborer. Then his action is that developing costs 2 fewer silver this turn. And he gives me a +2 on the influence and strength check this turn.
On cease.
And
Taking
I'm
that
going
one?
to take the 2 merchants, 2 laborers tavern card.
Lovely.
Emmy.
Fantastic.
Look who's
You're
going to get a debt or a suspicion.
And a debt.
And a
debt,
debt.
probably,
More
if
than
she flips a coin.
Okay,
Alright.
guys, I'm doing.
On cease.
He gives me a merchant and a scout. Fortifying costs no provisions, and he gives me a +3 on the influence.
Influence blue.
And
Yep.
+1 on the faith.
Yep. And I guess I'm going to take.
Which one of those lovelies would you like?
Do I want another red or
Another
would
red
I
or
like?
another black. You want a fighter or a...
Well, we know you're
Guess
getting a
I'll take a
purple.
red.
And you're going
And
to get a
2
red.
Red and 2 laborers.
2 laborers. I got you red. 2 laborers. But more importantly, you get to flip a... Oh! Big nothing. So you got a chance to get rid of it before stuff happens.
If one of you guys doesn't do something to take.
Oh, I will.
That was a bummer. That was disappointing. I was hoping to see something cool there.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Should be. I am going to... How do I get debts again? I get debts by...
Having suspicion.
Having suspicion is a good way.
There's another way, though. Isn't there?
By taking cards that you can't afford.
You can't afford to dismiss.
I can afford. Oh,
But
you're
by
right.
taking
I see what you're saying. Yes. Let's do that. Yep. I will...
Recruit.
You don't have to do the full recruit because you can't take any more people. So you just have to dismiss. So you only need to play one.
Yes, you only do. Actually, you should check that because I don't know if it's the same here or if it's never ending.
Yes.
Rule
Let's just check real quick and see the hand size. I believe it might be 5. Board actions.
I feel like we
absolving.
look this up almost every time.
What's the
we
action?
play. Recruiting.
Recruiting. Pray. Recruiting. Okay, so after a quick review of the rulebook, we determined actually there is no hand limit for the townsfolk cards, so I am good to continue going. So I believe it was my turn.
Yes.
Yes.
So the recruit could be good. I will recruit because I want a debt. I want to flip another debt and get some more stuff. So I'm going to recruit. I'm going to place both. I'll place a laborer, and then I'll place the fighter. It allows me to get rid of one and to get one. And so to take a debt, I need one of the last 2. So what are the benefits for the last 2?
So for the bottom of both of these, this one automatically gets rid of a suspicion, and then every time you garrison, you get a coin from here.
Okay.
From the Inquisition. This one says if you have 2 or more suspicion during an Inquisition, you automatically get 2 coins.
Okay.
The tops for if you dismiss, this one gets you a blue worker, this one gets rid of 2 suspicion.
Okay, I think I want the furthest one. Let me take a quick look and see which one I want to do with him. I'm going to take the debt, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that before I forget. I'll place it in here. The area's getting a little tight there. I'll put it in the suspicion area. With this one, I will... gosh, I really don't like the bottom so much. I'm going to dismiss the watchman and take a blue merchant. And then I need to do the bottom of one. Let's see. I plan to do some attacking. Is there anything that helps me on attacking over there? No, but
There
there's one
is not.
flipping a debt, right?
Yes.
Let's do the flip of that one. I'll take that.
That one is 2 coins.
2 coins? Okay. I can afford it. So that one flip a debt. Now between my 3 debt collectors, I get a green, a red, and a blue. So yeah, that's pretty good. Arby?
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and do an absolve action. Yeah. Absolve action. So I've got 5 plus 2. And that'll cost me 3 silver. And that will be my 5th absolve of the game. And I'm going to go ahead and choose the 2 provisions option. Wait, no, I'm going to choose the extra black push, so I'll get 2 black pushes instead of just the 1. And it will get rid of 1 suspicion.
Okay.
Emmy, your turn.
Now I'm going to fortify, which is, I'm currently at a 5 plus 3 is 8, so and I only need 7, so I'm good there. I have to pay 2 provisions. So I will get to do a fortify, and it gets me a red push and gets me a scout.
Nice.
And that is my 5th fortify.
All right. I'm looking for a way to get that last Inquisition done here. So I'm going to do a fortify. No, I can't. I need the provisions. So I need a provision up first. Let's do a hunt. I'm going to place the scout. Yeah, I can never remember that. And I'll go ahead and place a cleric there. And that's going to get me 3 provisions. Harvey?
Yep. I am going to just do a 1 hunt with a laborer to get 1 provision.
Okay, Amy?
I'm going... Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start by trading and getting 3 coins. That's it.
Okay. I'm going to take a fortify action. So I'm going to place a scout, and then I will place a... Let's go with a merchant. Yeah, sure. Merchant there. That fortify, it needs to be at power 9. My blue is at power 10, so I'm good there. It'll cost me 3 provisions. I'll pay the 3 provisions, and then I will take the top fortify card, please. That is going to get me a bump on the red, as always. And then I can either get rid of or take 2 money. Get rid of a suspicion or take 2 money. I will take 2 money. And I will tuck that there. Got it. Got all my fortifies done.
All right, Arby.
And I'm sorry. When I do the fortify action, one of the main reasons I did that was I take a coin from the Inquisition. There we go.
So we start another Inquisition.
So I've got none. Arby's got none. Emmy has
2.
So she gets rid of 1.
She gets rid of 1.
And she'll get a debt.
Take a debt. And then when the Inquisition happens, I had no suspicion, so I get to bump my blue 1 time. Didn't you have something for that as well?
I did, but I have to have not a suspicion.
Oh, that's right.
But it's okay, because it's for red, and my red is already at the top.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
That's my turn, Arby.
Yep. I am going to also do a fortify action. So, use a scout to do a fortify. It will cost me 2 provisions, and I have 7 blue, 7 influence. So that will flip me 1 more fortify card, which will be my 5th. And that will give me 2 victory points and a red push.
Okay.
I'm going to absolve with a laborer and a criminal. So I will pay 3. I have to have 8. I do have 8. Good. I'm going to pay 3 coins to do that. And I'm going to put it here and get rid of my last suspicion and flip my debt. And that is... And I get a coin from the Inquisition.
All right. I believe I can do this. Let me just make sure. I'm going to walk through it here. Absolve. I'm going to place my last 3 workers, my merchant, my cleric, and my other cleric in the anybody spot. I'm now in the 3 zone. So 3 means I get first a black bump, but I have to pay 3 coins. So 3 of my 4. I then will place this on the right, the number 7. I have power of 11 right now, so I'm good there. I'm going to use that to flip a debt, so I'm going to flip my 3rd debt. And now when I flip a debt between my 3 debt collectors, I get a merchant, I get a fighter, and I get a scout. And I believe that's it. Harvey?
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and develop with my guy that I picked for this turn. Developing costs 2 less, so it cost me 2 to develop instead of the 4. And that will get me a merchant, and then for my people over here, I will get a labor and a provision.
I am going to attack.
Attack!
And I'm going to attack this guy.
And you've been attacking this time. What do you get for that attack?
I get a blue push.
And who was he? We need to know who he was.
He was the look. She
Was
a lookout.
Oh, sorry. Lookout.
and she gives me a merchant, a blue push, and a blue push. That's it.
Okay. My turn. I am going to attack. Also, attack. I'm going to place a fighter. And then I'm going to place, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. I don't think it matters much, but I will go with, who's leftover stuff? I'll go with the scout. No, let's go merchant. I'll go merchant to fill the anybody's spot. That allows me to attack. My red is currently at 7 on my track, with 3 on my card gives me 10. So that brings me all the way up to almost the last person on the track here. That will be my 5th attack, which will be great. And then I can go, let's see, I can go here and get a couple of laborers. Unfortunately, I don't think that helps me. I can, what can I do? Couple laborers, couple provisions, and let's go all the way down here. I don't know that it's going to make a difference, but I'll take this one. Nobody gives me a blue person. No, I'll take this one, which gives me a bump on the blue, which gets me to the top spot, which is 20 points for that blue banner. I will also get a fighter, and then that will be my 5th attack. Arby?
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and take the Conspire action, which will give me a criminal, and it will flip a suspicion card.
Suspicion.
And I get one
coin. Alright. Probably not going to matter. Those extra suspicions.
Amy's turn.
I'm going to go here. It would allow me to get rid of a suspicion, which I don't have, but it also allows me to take 2 coins from the Inquisition. Dad?
Boy, I am really out of options here. I don't know that there's anything I could do. It'd be nice if I could clear that. Oh, I can get some more people over there, can't I? What's the one that gives me 3? I have to place a purple? Oh, that hurts. Purple gives you any push. Anybody gives you what? To clear a spot?
Mm-hmm.
Clearing a spot, unfortunately, will not help me right now. And then the other one is provisions and money.
Yep.
I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to trade. Might as well do something, right? I'll put it on the trade. So we'll put the the scout there and just take a coin.
Harvey?
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and come up here and do the 2 provisions and a coin from the Inquisition.
Okay, could have another Inquisition. Amy?
I'm going to...
Oh, when I attacked, I get a white. That completely ruined my plan, but okay. I'm going to take that white, but that laborer that I missed, which would have let me do something last time, but oh well. Amy, go ahead.
Yes. I'm going to go here and clear a spot for free. I'm going to clear this dissolve.
Okay.
And that's it for me. Dad?
I don't believe there's anything great I can do other than conspire. What the heck? Let's conspire. I'll turn that laborer into a criminal, which will get me a suspicion. 1 coin. Oh, not 2. Okay, 1 coin. Harvey?
Alright, I'm going to do a commission, which will cost me 3 provisions. And I'm going to, I have a power up 6, so I'm going to come up here and flip a debt.
I didn't Who's my dude?
And when I commission, I get a silver from here, and I get a silver from the Inquisition.
Oh!
So we'll trigger an Inquisition.
Inquisition.
We
I have
both
one.
have one.
Oh, no.
So you and I are
Both getting a
get
debt. And we keep our hat. Oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. Whew, that's no bueno. Not great.
Keep
our suspicion. Yep, 7 more out there in the middle. Oh, boy. Now, how do I get rid of that? Oh, boy.
Is that my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm going to go here and absolve. I would spend 3 coins for it. I get a coin from up here for doing it. And I'm going to... I don't have any suspicion. I don't have a debt to flip. What do I want to do? I can clear a spot,
What are you
but I don't
doing with
think
your
that
life?
matters. I don't have any people. Oh, and it gives me a black push.
On the faith, yep.
Yep.
All right.
I don't think it matters where I go, but you can go ahead and
Okay.
do your thing.
I'm going to use
Thing
that
now.
criminal that I got last time and go ahead and place him on the King's Favor card that gives me a free bump on a track. And it's going to give me a bump on either red or black, which will actually give me a couple more points, so that's good. I will do the red. Sure, I'll do the strength. Arby?
Alrighty. I am going to...
Not passing, are we?
No, not quite
Well,
yet.
not sure about coins. Coins might get you something at the end.
I think
or,
it's
or,
3.
Is it 3 to 1?
Yeah, every
Okay,
3 coins
and
get you 1 point.
Dismiss.
And it's
So I'm
coins
gonna
or
dismiss this
provision.
person, which will cost 1 coin, and will give me a provision and a labor.
Okay. Getting some people back. And then Emmy?
I have to pass. I don't have anybody anymore.
I've got the one lonely fighter over here that I just don't seem to be able to have a place for him. So, sorry, fighter, I'm going to pass. And you're just going to hang out.
Do you not have a way to get rid of your debt?
Nope.
No.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and
That's bad, I know.
trade for a
Not
coin.
good. -3.
I just was making sure that you had thought about it.
And everyone else has already passed, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass now.
Alright. That is it.
All right, end of the game. So what we'll do is we'll take just a moment. We'll do a quick cut here to in-game scoring. Nothing really changes or collects. There is no in-game things that trigger. So we'll cut, we'll get our score pads out, and we'll go through the scoring. Okay, so we're back up top, and we're going to run through the in-game scoring. So we'll just run through the rulebook here real quick on what we do. So the first thing is, for each of us, we're going to look at the completed King's Orders, which are those first 3 cards. And who are we starting with?
Dad.
Dad. So Rob's going to go first. I completed the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 absolves.
That's
I completed 5 attacks.
That's 6.
And 5 of the commissions, so I get all
18.
18 points. Woo!
Okay.
Arby?
Harvey?
I did the 5 for fortifying and the 5 for absolving, so I will get 12 points.
Nice.
I did all 3 of them as well. I have 5
Ooh.
attacks, 5 absolves, 5...
Fortifies. You
Yep.
got it. Okay,
So that's
18.
18 for me
Nice.
as well.
I thought I was the one who got that. Anyway, next thing we look at is our attributes, attributes track. And so we're going to look over here where our markers ended up. Mine, blue ended up at the highest on the, so that gets me 20 points. My red made it into the 9-point range, so that's 29. And then my black was in the 6-point range, so that's 35. Arby?
My blue and black both ended up in the 6-point range, so that would be 12. And then my red ended up in the 3-point range, so 15.
15.
My red is in the 20. And then my black and my
Ooh.
blue are in the 6, so that puts me at 32.
32.
Nice. Yeah, close. All right, next we have the developments. So your developments, if you got enough of them off the board, I did not. So I got a 0. Arby?
I got 1.
All right.
Okay, and then we look at the debts. I netted 0. I had 3 lost points and 3 positive points.
I have 1.
Arby got +1.
Emmy got +1.
Emmy got +1. Okay, good job. Silver and provisions. Yes, 1 victory point for every set of 3. So I have 4, which gets me 1 point.
I have 12 total, so 4 points.
Wow, nice.
I have 4, so that gets me 1
1
point.
Okay. Next, we have commissions. If you had 5 or more commissions done, There should be points there. I did not. Arby?
I did. I get 5 points.
5 points for Arby.
I get 0.
Amy didn't do a single commission. Wow. Okay, next, fortifications. So you're going to look at the top track of the board. I got to the 6-point spot, which is all of them.
And then me and Amy both got 1.
1 for Emmy, 1 for RB. Okay. Garrisons. I did not. I only did 1 garrison.
Nope.
RB did none.
0.
Emmy did none. Wow. No garrisons that game. Fortifies. If you had 5 or more.
We already did
fortifies. I'm sorry. I must have missed that. Yep, I did. Absolve is the next one. Absolve. I got a point.
I got 1 point as well.
I got 6 points.
Ooh, we got them all off. Nice. 6 points. And then the last one is your converts. So I did not do any converts down here at the bottom.
I did not either.
Arby did not either. Uh-oh. Emmy's...
7. So that's for
Emmy got
2.
a point for every 2 absolves, so she's going to get 3 points for that.
Oh, plus I get a point for every guy I have that I killed or defeated that has this, so it's an extra 4 points.
Ooh, wow, 4 with that. There's a symbol on on all of the outsiders cards, and if you defeat them and you get a card, you can get cards that give you points for defeating them for particular types of symbols. So,
is that everything?
Yep. Can we do a quick ad? Should I me too?
Yes.
All right, I'll do a quick ad up here, and let's
It's gonna
see.
be close
Dad
between me and
has.
Dad.
Yeah, I got blew out.
That's okay.
61 for me, I believe. We'll double check that later. Arby got, let's see, 15, 25, 27, 28, 29, 33, 34, 35, 40. And Emmy, I think Emmy's going to end up winning this thing. She got 30, 40, 50, 52, 53, 59, 66. Wow. So Emmy the winner with 66. High five. Nice job. And then Arby at 40. Kind of low 5. And then me in the middle at 61. Emmy just got me there by 5 points. So good game, everybody. Good game. If you like what we're doing here, certainly like the channel, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Put comments in the video section, or in the comments section, I should say, if you have any comments on some things that we could do maybe to improve the playthroughs. Our intention is next to go and play Viscounts of the West Kingdom, so that'll complete our 3 playthroughs of the West Kingdom series. And then if the kids are on board, I certainly would like to jump into the South Tigris series. There's 3 games, same designer, same illustrator. Those get more complex, a little heavier, a little longer games, but we'll try to play through those as well. But otherwise, thank you for watching the Beans and Dice podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Emmy.
And I'm Arby.
And this is a podcast about how we game. Thanks for watching.